So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Sorry, I spent a little bit of time trying to do something with this. Aw, no crunch? Still good, but eh. When I first rented this game, very first rented this game, I got up to that stupid mansion. I hadn't done fishing. I hadn't really spent time leveling up or grinding, so I didn't have all the gear ready. I wasn't ready, to put it simply. I wasn't ready for the mansion. And the first half of the mansion drained my resources, and the second half of the mansion beat my face in. And a lot of it was just running back to the heal spot, and then moving forward, and then back to the heal spot, and moving forward. When I finally got to the later part of that mansion, I just put a gap. I put the game down, I walked away from it for a while. A while later, I rented Breath of Fire 3 again, started getting back into it. I was ready. I knew what I was getting into at the mansion, so thank you, Papa Neeks. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I will go ahead and I will start progressing. So I got through the mansion, and as we've shown this particular playthrough, once you get past the mansion, things smooth out quite a bit, right? So I did pretty well for a while. A couple of irritating spots, but otherwise I was doing well. And then I got to this part. If you heard the brief version of this story at the beginning of this entire stream, you remember that I mentioned how I kept going until a certain spot in the game, and at that exact spot of the game, I put the game down for years, and I just walked away from it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to that spot. Gar. Boss isn't going to let you get away with this. So, I don't care about your boss or what he thinks. I see. Alright then, we'll settle this here and now. Looks like the time has come to show them our true power, my brother. What? You mean we're gonna... You're all dead. Also, I obviously didn't know this was an Ultraman reference, because I don't even know what that was at the time. But this is an Ultraman reference. No one has seen us in this form and lived to tell the tale. Oh yeah, Gar is junk, by the way, while we're here. Just point that out. He's just straight up junk. Let's see. For this, I'm gonna check the walkthrough for this. Looks like Flame and Thorn. Yep, Gar just did 5 damage to the boss. Please actually land, Nina. Please. Please. You know what? I agree with that, Bonwalker's son. Zero. Yeah. So, when he does resist, he's just invulnerable for the rest of that turn. We can gain that ability, too. So, that's cool. It's just a waste your resources turn. There we go. There's some damage. Finally. Finally! That's why I kept bothering, by the way. Even one death down is going to be worthwhile. If Gar could hit, God, you're worthless. That's the worst thing, too. You get Gar and he sucks, for reasons I've already discussed. And then you immediately get him for a boss fight that is brutal. So it's like, it's double suckitude. It's actually more like quadruple suckitude, but whatever. Because, like, the whole game has been bulking Gar up to be the super turbo badass. Including the scene right before this. Then there's the fact that he just sucks. Then there's the fact that he doesn't take advantage of the Master System. We already talked about that. Then there's the fact that you have to use him against this fight. Just, Nina is literally more useful than you, Gar. Think about that for a second. That was our last Flame Claw. I mean, isn't that how it always is, Saber for Wife? You can bodybuild for actual physical strength, or you can bodybuild for appearance. Gar has clearly bodybuilt for appearance. Honestly, I don't know who I'm going to put on Gar. He's so crap. Oh my god. He's so crap, I have no real intention to ever use him. Seriously. So he's just going to time out this particular round. Fair enough, Falkenstein, but same difference. God, he hits like a truck. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're okay, we're okay. Yeah, keep doing way more damage than Gar, Ryu. I mean, I don't quite understand your question, Pillars of Snow, but think about it this way. So, let's assume for a moment, just random assumption, that we put Gar up with, I don't know, Bunyan. Classic melee dude, right? So Bunyan gives us, give me a second, 2 HP, 2 power, and a defense per level up. So, right off the bat, that is 32 HP, which is not a small amount, as you can see by how much HP we have here. 32 power, and 16 defense that we don't have. All of that is a huge chunk of stats that he's just missing out on. Does that make sense? And that's just one example. And yeah, without any real detriment to him. He's just going to be a truck death if he had all that. Honestly, what they probably should have done is they probably should have made his stat growth much, much better up to the level at which he joins you. And then, if they really want to, go back to normal stat growth, right? It's not like they can't do this. They did something similar in Broth 2, where Blue, who can't fusion, has really good stat growth, so levels are actually really useful for her. She was the only one who really benefited from leveling up, as opposed to everyone else who needed the stat ups. So they could have done something like that with Gar, but instead, he's just like everybody else. The good news is he's our last party member, kind of. And as a consequence, well, he's the only one who really suffers from this particular problem. At least to the extent that he does. And again, this is why Pico is so damn useful. Pico joins at level 1, so all those stats Pico's going to benefit from. Boom. In all honesty, I was getting a little worried because I was running out of healing items and Nina was dead. Oh yeah, Gar is also slow as Glacier Drift. His stats are just terrible, and his moveset is not good, and he has bad AP. He really should be the big, heavy hitter, right? Like, that's the archetype you feel like he should slot into. But the problem is, what he actually is a jack of all trades. And like most jack of all trades, he sucks at everything. I'm still, as of this moment, debating what to attach him to. There is Machio. Or Hachio, whatever, the cook. That's pretty much a Bunyan with slightly better abilities. Yeah, the problem with making Gar a mage is, God, that's going to take so much work, because he has such crap AP and no real worthwhile abilities. So we'd have to boost his int and his AP. Having said that, let's see. Migas gives int 2 and AP 1. That's pretty early on. Yggdrasil gives something similar, but gives him a weakness. Oof. Actually, the Fisher would be kind of good if we want to push that AP. 10,000 Zenny for Emitai? Jesus. Still, 4 AP and 4 int per level is huge. Anyway, sorry. We beat the boss. Yeah. Oh, Gar's totally getting a negative. 100%. He is the worst example of what I'm just going to start calling Gar syndrome I've ever seen. Think nothing of it. I was planning on breaking off from them anyways, once I got finished getting drunk. More importantly, once we've taken the princess back to Windia, you must come with me to Angel Tower, Trio. Wait a minute. She is looking for some missing friends of his, named Tipo and Ray. Something tells me you won't find them alive. Gar, how can you say that? Because it's true. You know who you're dealing with, don't you? They're the kind of people who will kill anyone. The only reason Trio was alright was because of his power. Or am I wrong? First, we should go to Windia. We need to get permission to cross the bridge anyway. And we can finally, I believe as of this moment, we are finally no longer locked out of stuff. So we can actually go and talk to people and buy things and actually explore the world map a little bit. For the first time in a really long time. Yeah, Gar's totally going to be pluses to story. Holy crap. Yeah, this is Winland. Yeah, we're going to start using Pico pretty much now. Nina's functionally out of the party as of this point. Yeah, Ryu, Momo, and Pico is probably going to be our setup for a bit. I don't know. I kind of wish I could have put Gar under Durandal. Speaking of which, we need to... Don't let me forget, I need to go check with Durandal before I lose Nina. Hey, Spartan. I don't have any hatred for Nina. It's just... I don't know. Like, we're about to lose her in the party, so I'm not planning around her. I might use her later on when we have access to Imitai and Deus, and we can really boost her Magery. But even then, like, my options are Ryu, who's pretty much mandatory, Pico, who is pretty much mandatory, at least for how I'm going to be doing it this time, and that leaves me one slot. So I could use Momo, who's cool, Ray, who's insane, or Nina. I don't really dislike Nina. Not really. But you can see why I'm like, eh. Although, you know, maybe just to be different, we could try out Nina this time around. Because, yeah, the problem is Ray is too good, honestly. Especially since we bothered to get influence, which we did. So, or especially if you get influence, which we did. We could do Ryu, Ray, Nina, but the problem is that pushes Pico out of the group. I hate having to use only 3 party members. It's so terrible. And honestly, maybe I shouldn't be going for a challenge run in a game I've only beaten once with a guide. So, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I might go with the default. Ryu, Ray, Pico. Anyways, sorry, I was writing down some thoughts. Yeah, Ray is just so good for the agility boosting. And Pelfer, yeah. Pelfer is really useful. Yeah, no, Ray is honestly too good. Ray is kind of the Edgar of this one, although even more so, because even Edgar isn't that good. Oh, tell me about it, Pillars of Snow. Machinist became so good when they did Overhaul. I think that's good. We have come up with one story negative for Gar. Okay. I know they're alive out there somewhere. I can feel it. You should probably go with Gar to the Eastern Lands to look for them. The Eastern Lands. My father used to go there often to get machines and parts. It wouldn't hurt to take a look myself. Oh, yeah, I missed the Frost Gene. Heard about the Ancient War of the Dragons, right? Well, Angel Tower played a big part in that war. Yep, that's great. Please shut up. Oh, yeah, I have to... Now that we're not on the verge of death. For once. You ever think about how pathetic the king is, that he has so little power and, like, he's just kind of terrible in his own kingdom? Like, think about the influence of this particular criminal gang in his borders. Although, I do have a theory about that. Which we'll talk about much later. Welcome. I am the painter Ikarl, you see. Please be remembering my wife's name, Kimiko. Very noisy here of late, no? I picked this place for my studio because it is quieter, you see. I'm not going to ask how you two have anything to do with each other, but whatever. Okay, let's do a little bit of cleanup. No, the Brood is probably what they wanted it to be called the whole time. If I were to guess on the matter. Just like Myria. Okay, so first and foremost. Let's go wrap this up. Long time no see. I've been working too. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I gotta have just a little more time. I think Nina's ready for a new lesson. Let me show you this trick. It's not much, but it's all I have. Unmotivate. Wait, that's it? Hang on. Hang on. How does... Okay, there's no way we haven't gained 3 levels since we were here. Okay. Why do I have to do this individually? Okay. And we are now done with Durandal, and we never have to think about him again. Yeah, Nina's done here. We have officially unlocked Honduras, although I don't remember when we could first access Honduras. So I'm going to look that up. Oh, that's going to be a minute. He gives us AP and Int. I don't know, prisoners. So Honduras gives us Cure Poison, Destroy Undead, with Kyrie and Benediction? But it doesn't say what Benediction does. Does anybody know what Benediction does? Oh, well, I figure that out. Let us go see if we have 15 weapons. I think you're right, Von Falkenstein. I mean, that'd be nice if it was true, Pillars of Snow. It's a res. Okay. Is it one of those chance reses, or is it an actual res? Yeah. Gar's actually a human, Draxia. Looks like we have 15 weapons. Nope. Still don't. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter when I do it, Crazy Norse. Although if I do that... Debating something. See, that's what I was just wondering, Von Falkenstein. Because if she does... Let's go ahead and keep her with us, and let's put her under Jackass Face, whose name I can't think of. Migas, or whatever his name is. Hey, Jay Palmer. Let's see if we can enter town without, like, you know, having to turn her in. If I can, there's something I want to buy here really quick. Actually, a lot of things I want to buy here, but whatever. So what do we got? Nothing I want. Okay. No, we're past that, Jay Palmer. Oh my god. We made it past... Honestly, we're past the hump. We're probably good for the rest of the game, to be completely honest. Like, that was the... I mean, there's several other difficulty spikes in the rest of the game, but none of them are going to be as bad as the mansion or the frickin' arena section. And we're past both of those. So, being totally honest, big weight off the shoulders there. So yes, I do want the Midas Stone. Equip it there. I wanted the Midas Stone earlier, but I also didn't feel like spending a lot of time fishing. Okay, so now let's do a little inventory juggling. Okay, so how much do I want? So I need at least 240. What can I afford to sell? Oh god, the frickin' desert. Okay, so we have one of those. I know we have a claymore, and I know we have a mace, so let's get the bronze sword. I wish there was something that kept track of how many weapons we have. Because I think we're still a little low, but I have no way of really knowing that. We got, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, does it just let me... There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13. We need 2 weapons we do not have. And that actually tracks. Because, hi Evo, Ulrasil. Because if we had stolen those items at the beginning of the game, which I meant to and I just spaced on, then we would be at 15 now. Let's see if there's any weapons here we can buy that we haven't. Nope, we have that, we have that. At bare minimum of 400 or 500 years. By the way, some of you in chat are probably wondering, oh, in terms of real life? Oh god, I don't know. Aw, they won't let me in to hit the other vendor. This was 98, I want to say, so about 4 years. I get 2 more weapons from. I know the fishing spot on the eastern coast doesn't have any weapons because I checked that earlier. Let's see if they have a weapon vendor here, shall we?
Good buddy.
Minute. I mean, it's a big ship. There's a lot of rolls, so I don't see why not, Zekdeft. I'm not seeing any. The new rod looks like it was worse. Higher range, but easier chance of the line breaking. Which doesn't sound very worth it to me. Unless the information is inaccurate, which would not surprise me, because this is an old JRPG. We can backtrack, right, Ross, if we do that? I'm not very sure about that. Fishing is actually really good in this game, weirdly enough. Okay. We have a silver knife, right? Yeah, we do, we do. So we got that. Just for checking, let's see if there's anything here that we can buy. Hey, Czar. Yeah, fishing is honestly pretty solid. You've got different rods, you've got different baits, which affect different things. There's some gameplay gimmicks and mechanics you can do to improve your chance of both catching, landing, and then catching fish. Okay, we already have those. Meh, I figured. Are you having fun, Evo? Huh? And poke at you. Poke. Excellent. So now I have to decide what I'm doing with Momo. Because I can work on getting Momo under, what's-her-face? The thief, whose name I suddenly can't think of. Alonzo, here she is. Boosts her power and her agility. Reduces her AP and HP. And that sounds like we just had another power outage. Which we did! Fantastic. I love power outages. Which means the internet just got knocked out again. So we could put her under, so for those of you on VOD, you're just getting all the VOD exclusive stuff, aren't you? So we can get power and agility at a cost of HP and AP. Or we could put her under, or a caster, which Or we could put her under Bunyan, which gives HP, power, and defense at a cost of AP. What does Delonzo actually... I don't have internet. I don't have internet. Oh, whatever. I was kind of committing to Delonzo anyways. So that means I'm not really putting anybody. I guess I could put Bunyan, Gar on Bunyan. Yeah, so let's change party members around. And let's go ahead and... So we've got 600 Zen. That honestly rather burn. Because we're about to get Migas too, and I'm going to put Nina on Migas. I got to come up with something super behind the scenesy now. Let's see. Gosh, I don't know. You know, I would... I wish I could do all this from a menu. And it, like, showed what the stat ups were and how much they affect things. And... yeah, let's just buy some freaking reses. That's a good idea. There. 4 Zenny. Perfect. Perfect. So let's go talk to Bunyan. Let's go talk to Migas. I mean, we could try to turn Gar into a caster just to be silly, but eh. God, one step. Literally one step. You know what? Don't even care. Don't even care. Christ, now what? No, it's reported. Sure, sure. Oh, you're back. You've been working hard? Ryu, you made a lot of progress. I think you're ready for a new lesson. Okay, so we got Risky Blow. It's cool. So Disembowel is the last one. Assuming we care. Screw it. Let's just put Gar onto you. I was trying to look up specifics about that Von Falkenstein. And failing because I had no internet. Dang it. Oh, you're back. You've been working hard. True, you made a lot of progress. Yay, focus. Have we got Super Combo? This is the big one. Oh, thank God. So we got Super Combo. This is nice. A little expensive. It is funny to me that Bunyan is so good of a master, considering he is effectively the first one you get. Okay, so we have not gained 10 levels under Bunyan yet. And I'll show off Super Combo. Right now. And that's Super Combo. Any questions? I don't know how high it can get. Alright, let's go get Migas. FF6 predates this. Hell, I think FF8 predates this. But either way, it's one of the earlier ones. Lots of incest, Trihexia. Actually, we know how they got around the issue. What they did was they decided to seal their power away so it couldn't be diluted across the bloodlines, the generations. I don't know. Where is Migas? I thought Migas was up here. Was I lied to? Pillars of Snow, how could you lie to me? Evo, how could you lie to me? Tree Stump. Yes, I definitely know where that is. Next to the fishing spot. Alright, whatever. I believe you. Maybe. You might be lying to me, though, and if you're lying to me, heaven help you. I'm gonna need that pinky. That might explain... So the whole reason I didn't actually go to get him last time was because I assumed he was up the frickin' mountain. Yeah, okay, 70 Zenny. I'm okay with losing 70 Zenny. Hey, buddy. You're ugly. I am the great wizard, Stupid Face. As you can see, I'm on a journey, and, well, I've used all my money and I can't find any food. I myself in a bit of a spot here, so that's why I want to make you an offer. In exchange for all of your money, I'll teach you my most powerful magics. In other words, I'll be your master. And I believe the actual first master you can get. Yeah, no, he's not great, but he's literally better than nothing. AP and int will go up faster, and power and defense will not. And he teaches some mediocre spells. So Nina is now under, I guess. I've heard several people say that Imite is the best mage to just leave mages on long term. Oh, absolutely, Evo. My goodness. So the world's ending. In order to survive and prevent the end of the world, you have to build a party of 4 characters. They have access to all their customization from their home series. Whom do you bring? I'm going to go ahead and limit myself to RPGs for the sake of simplicity. Because, you know, otherwise I'd bring, like, you know, Doom Guy and Dante and other solo Death Destructos. Mike Tyson, wham! Down. Yeah, get out of my party, Gar. I was thinking about that Von Falkenstein, but I'm going to go with the classic. Mostly because I've never done it before. Yeah, any Dynasty Warrior cards. You get it. So I'm going to stick with RPGs. Let's limit ourselves to RPGs. I'm also going to limit myself to RPGs that have a party. The reason that's significant? Someone like the Warrior of Light from FF14 is just objectively stronger than any party member from virtually any other RPG that has a party. Why? Because they have the relative power output of a party by themselves. Otherwise, that's just a gimme, right? I will be right back. Okay, so How do they do Masters in 4 anyways? Von Falkerson, if you don't mind my asking. Yeah, we're gonna go and advance the plot now. Oh, that's right. Man, I need to give a phone hug. Forgot. There, phone hugs. Okay. Oh, nice. You also get more than 3 party members. It's helpful. It's more fashionable to call it a bakery, not a bread shop. Hope the poor princess has enough to eat. This is an oven for baking bread. We use the windmills for power to break the bread. That is our tank, Evo, believe it or not. I remember the princess was taken in by a con man. Can you believe it? And this used to be such a safe town. Yeah. I wouldn't repeat this to just anyone, but I hear that the latest rumor in the castle is that Princess Nina has disappeared. Oh my god! Princess Nina, you're safe. I'm sorry to override everyone. Oh, the king will be so glad to know that you've returned safely, Princess Nina. Yeah, and he was worthless. Hey, what happened to those crooks? Ones who used that kid to get us to drop our guard. I'll explain. First, shouldn't you tell Daddy? I mean the king, that I'm back. Ah, yes, of course, immediately. I have a feeling I'm going to have a hard time explaining that Tree is not a criminal. Why? God, I hate the King of Windia so much. Wrong type of muscles, wrong type of support for the muscles. Put simply, Blue Fusion. That sounds like quite an adventure. Yeah, what is this, Chrono Trigger? Ooh, that's a feast. And look, it's not glitched out this time. I don't know what I would have done if it hadn't been for Trio and everybody. So, you have to understand, one of the biggest problems with bodybuilders isn't the muscle per se. It's that what they do is they do something called cutting, which is when they prevent themselves from eating and, most importantly, drinking. And so the reason their muscles are so visible is because of the fact that their skin is pulled really, really taut around it. There's no extra fat providing energy or support for the muscles. And yeah, the lack of water makes you just kind of like taut. It pulls your skin taut around your muscles. So they look better, but they're not. And because of the lack of fat and because of the lack of water, you have very, very low energy. So sure, you've got muscles, but good luck using them for longer than 10 seconds. This is one of the reasons why superhero actors, even though, you know, they look like that, they still actually need a proper, someone with actual proper health in order to, there we go, in order to do stunts and stuff, for the most part, is because they literally don't have the energy to do it. It's extraordinarily unhealthy. So, forgive me, Master Trio, for doubting you, and thinking you were one of those charlatans. On behalf of the Queen, I offer you thanks once more. But, Your Majesty, I find it hard to believe that a mere child had performed such deeds. The Trio isn't just an ordinary child. Father, he's a drag... cough, cough, cough. By the way, Your Highness, we were thinking of traveling to the Eastern lands. Yes, yes. You need a passport, yes? Since you're in a hurry, I'll see to it that you get it. Immediately. Wait, you mean... you're leaving already? Nina, Princess, We'll meet again. Indeed. If your travels bring you here again, we would welcome your presence at Castle Windu. It's funny, Momo should be the smart one of the group. But she's not. Listen, Ross. I'd have to leave so soon. Oh, well. No, Jay Palmer. If I went on with them, I'd only get in the way. They don't need a princess causing trouble. What's that? Yeah, I noticed Pico was asleep there. We did actually set you up right? Yes, okay, just making sure. Yeah, Princess Nina section. Ditto, Ross. Heard voices from the hall. Wonder what's happened. I wouldn't worry about it. There are a lot of masters like me around the world, teaching people all sorts of different skills and abilities. Yeah. I mean, I also disliked how Ryu looks hit as a kid, so whatever. Those enhanced crops are cheap, I'll give him that. Come on, I'll even give a discount. Hard work keeping up the castle, you know. Yeah? You ever clean a house? Try cleaning a castle. And no, I've never cleaned a castle, although I have cleaned a villa. And that was a thing. So, like, I can't even imagine how much of an additional magnifier a castle would be. Oh, there's Hachio, I think. Did they feed you while you were a prisoner? No. Or would they? Yep, that's Hachio. He's also a, master. I love chickens, they're so cute! But someday they're all going to be fried chicken. Yes, as it should be. The soldiers eat so much. I know, right? Ugh. Feeding an army is a whole thing. Yeah, one of the original guides, I remember this distinctly, one of the original guides I was using suggested having Pico just under Hachio. That didn't work out well. Like, obviously it boosted his HP, but that was kind of it, you know? How did he get in here? I've died and gone to heaven. No, you just died. This has been here as long as anyone remembers. No one knows what it's for. It's a big HP boost, but, like, I still prefer Fall, who, you know, gives some actual stats in addition to just health. There's a mouse. Squeak. Mouse gave you cheese. I now have cheese. Squeak. Time to get some cats. Deal with this rat problem. Delicious honey. Something hit my foot and startled me, and I dropped the plate. No, it wasn't a rat. It was something more. There it is again! Hey, that looked like honey. What are you doing? That girl's so clumsy. It's probably just a rat or something anyway. I could have sworn I just saw something go running by. Nah, you're seeing things. Oh, Princess Nina, you have no idea how worried I was. So relieved you've come back safely. Nice wings. Queen Shayla will be sure to get better now that Princess Nina's returned safely. Queen was so worried about you that she collapsed. And it's definitely not any health-related issues over chrism poisoning or anything like that. Nope, nope, it was just you. I'm so glad you're safe, Nina. Yes, Mother. Sorry to have made you worry, even though it wasn't my fault. You are my treasure. Windia's treasure. Remember that always and try not to do anything that would bring us grief. Yes, Mother, I'm sorry. Rotten hell, Mother. Wait, really, Von Falkenstein? Well, what's the point of the frickin' cook, then? The chop ability? That's the answer, isn't it? Yes, never talk to horses ever again, or else. I think we did things out of order, so this might be a little weird. No? Okay. Alright, back to the basement. I don't mind this song, but for some reason it just grates on me, and I don't really have a good reason why. I usually like a good castle song, too. I mean, Deus is a good master for a lot of people. Which makes sense, she's one of the later ones you get. I guess I was going the right way. Might be the sound font. I don't know. Best castle theme? My first thought is Guardia Castle from Chrono Trigger. That is a damn good castle song. Okay, yep, so I got the mouse. So where's Honey? Lindblom is a really good one, too. I am also fond of Figaro Castle from 6. Yeah, also several castle themes in 4 and 5. God damn it. Honey, I knew it was you. Wait. If the cook's here, they'll think she's a rat and try to kill her. No. Yeah, like I said, Emitai is what most people say to, like, as your leave the mage on that character. Yeah, the 10,000 Zenny is doable, but woof. Honey, wait. It's me, honey. It's Nina. Honey, you're going to fall. Yeah, like this. What's happening? We're flying. Did you do that, honey? Honey, what's the matter, honey? She's not moving. What should I do? I can't fix her myself. I need Momo's help. I don't want to be a stickler, but this is kind of a because plot moment. For all intents and purposes, Nina should leave the party at this point. It's not like the game has been shy away from, doing that periodically. And there really is no good reason for Nina to join the party at this. I'm not saying because I'm against her. I'm saying that narratively, she should be locked away until the time skip. After the time skip, sure, no problem. But this is just, huh? And this is how she gets back into the party? I mean, you might as well just pull a Princess Peach where she literally just goes to her own balcony and jumps off like, yeah, I'm out, peace. Trio? Gar? Nina, what is it? Momo! It's Honey! She's... Looks like she ran out of Chrism. Why don't you bring her inside the tent? Let Momo handle this. She knows what's best for Honey. Yeah, exactly. Instead, it's like, I've got to repair Honey, and oh, I'll stay in the party. Why not? There's something I have to tell you. When we get to the Eastern Lands, you'll learn all about the Brood. But there is a possibility you may die soon afterwards. Die? You mean Trio might die? Why would you say such a thing? He's just going to learn about the dragons, isn't he? You have to understand. When you're dealing with something that has enough power to destroy the world, you have to be ready for anything. Triu's not a big bad dragon like that. Triu always uses his power to protect me. He's a good dragon. Which is actually true. I remember one person once was talking about how Ryu actually has multiple opportunities to just kind of be evil, to just take over the Windia Kingdom or take over the crime syndicate. And he doesn't, even though he totally could, because why would he? He's not that kind of person. Kind of a thematic throwing it in Miria's face kind of a thing. I don't want Trio to die by himself somewhere without me. And that's why she joins our party. Cool. Yeah, none of the Ryus is like that. Which is sort of my point. Miria's whole point is something that strong cannot be allowed to exist because of the threat it poses. But nothing actually supports her other than, really, really vague, ephemeral fears. Actually, Ryu in this is probably one of the stronger Ryus we've seen. I'd say second only to one. And yeah, Soup Ocean is quite correct, too. Like, Ryu goes out of his way to try and help people as much as he possibly can at every point in time, even though he could just peace out at any point. Honestly, you're probably right. Miria is probably not in her right mind. And what's funny is there's two possible reasons for that, which we'll talk about later. Alright, so we're going to finally start using Pico. Yay. Get out of here. The worst character in the game. But first, we want to do something else. Yes, the protagonist in Breath of Fire 1 is Ryu. The protagonist in Breath of Fire 2 is Ryu 2. The protagonist in Breath of Fire 3 is Ryu Trio, excuse me. In Breath of Fire 4, I don't know what. We'll come up with some other pun. Mighty... Why, Savicom? Once we're through here, we'll be in the Eastern Lands. I don't think we'll have a problem with our transports, but... we might have a problem with our companion, the runaway princess. Oh, this scene. Passport, please. For you. I like that. For you. Everything looks to be in order. Huh? Princess Nina? Excuse me, but who is this young lady? She's my daughter. Is there something wrong? Daughter? You mean... I mean... by daughter, you mean she's your child, right? Is there another meaning I don't know? Well, now that you mention it, I suppose she does take after her, I mean her mother. Yes, she's very attractive. Sorry to bother you. Please, go on through. Phew, that was close. Thank you, Gar, for covering for me like that. I've heard Trio saved you several times. I thought you might be necessary to get Trio to use his power. Because I'm evil, see. You can tell because my demon wings. After all, if he isn't able to use his power, we're only wasting time, you know. I mean, you only use your powers because of me? Well, no. We did murder a bunch of miners in the beginning of the game. If that's true, then I want to be stronger. I want to learn how to fight, too. That's why I put you under Migas. That way, you won't have to use your powers. And you won't get into trouble for using them anymore, right? So there's a long-standing theory that each of the Ryus is a reincarnation of the previous one, and each of the Ninas is a reincarnation of the previous one. And that they're soulmates, while we're on the subject. How much of that is true or isn't true or whatever, it's up to you. No, there really is nothing to justify that other than, well, the Zelda idea. This Nina definitely crushes really hard on this Ryu. And we know canonically that the Ryu in 1 and the Nina in 1 ended up together. But I've said this before, I've always assumed that Ryu and Cat ended up together in 2. Especially since Cat has an entire quest arc about how she realizes how she feels about Ryu. Nina has an entire quest arc about how she's willing to sacrifice herself for the good of the people. Ugh, bugs. Lately the boat hasn't come back. I wonder what's going on with the black ship. I can hear the sea calling me. It says, kill yourself. Sorry. Ever catch a puffer? Yes. Okay, in... Here we go. Weapon shops. Right, we have no money. Okay. Also, I thought Ray and Momo were together in this one. Speaking of which, there's a certain scene later I need to bring Momo and Ray to. I need a lot of money. Oh god, are we almost at the Lighthouse arc? Now that's probably going to be a story negative. Like, up till now, the entire story has been fairly well paced. Solid, cool, interesting, engaging. And then we hit the Lighthouse arc. Whatever, we'll get back to that in a second. How do I leave the city? Yeah, the fairy subplot very much feels like we needed this game to be longer. I've decided I hate this town. Oh my god. Why do I have to go this winding road just to get out of here? Okay, okay. Ah, okay. Damn. Yeah, stop trying to put Gar into my frickin' party. It's not happening. Although, actually, that's an interesting point. We'll do that for now. The more I think about it, the more I think I like the second Overworld song a little bit better. The dolphin. We'll get to that. There's that. You know, while we're complaining about the game, the fairy village should have been moved way further forwards. Like, that should have been something you unlocked pretty early, I think. Especially since the Fairy Village can be such a time-consuming thing. I get what they were going for. They wanted it to be kind of a post-game thing, but I'd rather enjoy that as we're going through the game, you know? Yeah. Yeah, no, I saw it. I'm trying to figure out how to get down to it. Thunder. Thunder. Thunder Dragons. It actually doesn't have the same ring to it. Oh, I've got it. Instead of Thunder Dragons, Thunder Monks. Remember, you can put almost any adjective before monk and it makes it cooler. They're all related by blood, Evo. Not counting 4. 4's over there. 4 is either an alternate dimension or in the distant past. And both of those aren't really codified, and at this point never will be, because Breath of Fire 5 has nothing to do with anything. And Breath of Fire 6 is a MOBAGE game. Hi, Eternus. How goes the trips? I use the cheese on Trio. Have some cheese. Yeah, so, just to make this point clear, Pico has already gained 15 HP, 2 mana, 5 power, and 7 defense. He's level 3. And that is pretty much how Pico's growth is going to go. We may never take him off fall. We may just leave him there to get tankier and tankier and tankier. Eight HP, 3 AP, 4 power, 5 defense. Yeah, I think I made my point. Damn it, Nina. Does he really? Oh my god, he literally already has more HP than Nina. He is a third of her level. Ooh, nice, Eternus. Air raid is bullcrap. Like I said, I've seen people build Nina as a melee. It's an interesting approach. Yeah, by the way, when I was playing this for the first few times, obviously Pico sucked and I never used him. Because I didn't know what the Master System was or how to use it. So, you know. So Pico without any kind of stat growth is just kind of worthless. Yeah, don't worry. Pico's going to do a lot more damage as we get higher. But we're doing a little bit of building before we actually get to our next plot section. Just a bit. Not going to be here super long. I also need some money. Because I want to get Momo on Delonzo or whatever her name is. Yes, it's Pikachu. And yeah, by the way, you did see correctly. Pico restores a percentage of his health every round. It is exactly as awesome as it sounds, assuming you have the health to back it up. That's a good question, Evo. We'll beat it this week. Yeah, I hate how Pico looks. You know how the old saying goes, right? We're more interested in being cool looking than powerful. Yeah. A few more levels, he'll be past Ryu in HP. You never know, Evo. It could be a medium-length game by your definition. I mean, Gar could be turned into something worthwhile, too, but he's just always going to lag behind, like I said earlier. And given that, you know, I kind of want to beat this game in a relatively decent period of time, I'm going to go and use the overpowered character. Even if he looks like crap. I will admit, if I was playing this just for fun, I don't know who I'd use. I'd have to think about that. Where's my gold? Nowhere near where it needs to be. Just gotta speed this up a little bit. Yeah, Momo is probably my favorite character just in general in this game. Even though Gar is objectively a better character story-wise, I just like Momo. I would need at least 2,000 Zenny to buy the 2 weapons I need to finally be able to get to Delonzo for Momo. And I don't really have another way to get money right now. Although apparently there's 1,000 Zenny in the town somewhere. Where, of course. I have no idea, Crazynurse. And I know you have a vested interest in learning why, but I'm sorry, I really don't know. Uh-oh, Savacom just posted. Yeah, the upcoming event... Yeah. And that's my answer to that. It's ugh. This is the town square. I think either that or a fountain without any water. One of the two. What is this place? Nah, don't worry about it. No, I agree with you, Nemesis. Part of the problem, too, is that some RPG developers, and there's no nice way to put this, are kind of arrogant about the design because they don't think they need to even bother with gameplay. So they don't. So they just kind of do what everybody else does, and, well, it kind of sucks. So yeah, looks like I need 1,000 more Zenny to finish this up, I think. If my counting has been correct. Which I can just check here really quick. Yep, we are at 14. What's funny is I noticed that right as I finished counting them, Ross. I'm not going to admit that I felt extremely stupid. But I may have felt extremely stupid for not noticing that. Is he doing any damage yet? Nope. I don't even know what that is, Mr. Red. A Kirby RPG? Well, I mean, okay, first of all, being able to change around the powers that Kirby has is mandatory. You know what? Actually, that's a really good point, Mr. Red. Let's go ahead and not, just because it's Rockstar. Or more accurately, 2K Games. They are, like, unhinged in how much they go after people for stupid things. So let's just hands off that, if that's okay. Because that's... I don't want to deal with that kind of a mess. Oh, my God! Okay. Nope. That's a hard nope. Yeah, we should be fine with that. Ow. I'm reading the walkthrough, right? Training bait is one of the most boring parts of the game. I don't know. The desert's in this game. God damn it, Nina. Then again, it did say one of the. Yeah, nope. The Desert of Terrible is definitely only going to get a few negatives. Few dozen negatives. Let's be greedy here for a second. I believe you should have through Stormblood, although don't quote me on that, Europe. Oh, Ryu's dead. So, and then we died. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna... This is awful, actually. So I like the idea. Hear me out for a second. So Kirby RPG, right? But instead of Kirby inhaling the power and effectively killing the enemy to copy their power, hear me out. you have a party, and the party members determine which powers you have access to as Kirby. So Kirby's still Kirby, but if you have the fire dude with you, then you could do the fire lunge or the breath attack, right? You don't actually turn into the fire form of Kirby, though you just have access to those abilities because that party member is there with you. Problem is, that's extremely boring. So hear me out for a second. Let's pick Reverse Thunder. Let's see what happens. So... Oh, do you like it, Ira? Someone was complaining earlier about how boring my backdrop is here, so... So, as a follow-up idea, maybe we start adding combo abilities. So your fire dude can do fire and your ice dude can do ice, but because... Jesus Christ, stop it! But because you have both in your party, Kirby can do like an antipode sort of attack. So... Yeah, exactly. So the way I would probably do that is I would make it so that the party members with you just have the standard Kirby abilities, but you get the super ones. Kirby himself gets the really cool stuff, the combo stuff, based on who you have your makeup with. And that's probably also a terrible idea, but whatever. So, we apparently are just non-elemental, in answer to Ross's question. Wow, that literally did 0 damage. That's actually impressive how pathetic that was. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, so... Yeah, they buffed their defense to ridiculous levels, and they can heal. Just whatever. Go. And we're dead. Okay, cool. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, this is just trash, Meta Shinryu. Oh, I already wrote it down. Okay, good. It's not going to be that bad. We're going to be using a guide, Yura. The desert is going to be multiple negatives, though. Let's be very clear about that. Like, there's no way it's not. I cannot imagine it's going to be anything other than multiple negatives. One more battle should do it. I'm mostly trying to buy a weapon right now. Then I might actually dump Nina for a bit. And by might, I mean with 100% certainty I am going to. That's what he's got his pillow for, Savicom. Also, he's 10. So, that can wait. Damn right, I'm dumping Nina for Momo. I'm upgrading. Whatever. Well, that's a little irritating. Okay. 15 weapons. Jesus. Time to dump Nina. For a rabbit girl? Whatever she is. What's funny is now our party is technically even more gimped. But we'll make it work. Ryu is honestly kind of carrying the party right now, which tracks. He's the healer, he's the tank, and he's the deeps. Eventually I want Momo to be deeps and Pico to be tank. We'll get there. And Ryu's only going to get stronger the further into the game we go, so... Come on, there we go. Actually, as it happens, I do. Speaking of... Time to go through the forest in Chrono Trigger again. And I can't wait till I can play Chrono Trigger again. I don't want to sound weird, but I've actually been, like, aching to play Chrono Trigger again for months now. So, I wish to be your apprentice. If you listen to what I'll say, I'll hone your body like a knife. So, apprentice, Momo. Alright then, Momo. From day on, you're my apprentice. No one else. So, Delonzo here, we can finally sell all that crap, too. Delonzo here, that's not going to tell us, is it? Nope. Hang on. Actually, for once, we've got a hell of a plot to summarize, so... Give me a second to make sure we're all equipped up. Yeah, now I can finally get some friggin' cash. I'll go and put that on the tank, obviously. Okay. We're a young dragon. We woke up scared and confused. We were taken in by a couple of street orphans, and we helped them to save the local village from a monster which was causing issues. That gets us enough rep in order to be able to help us with the food situation, because we were literally starving. With that done, basking in the praise, we decide we want even more praise, so we're going to help the people even more. So we decide to go and rob the local baron who runs the area and owns the area and redistribute all his wealth to the people. Right? Cool. That doesn't work out well at all, as you might imagine. In addition to the obvious problems, it turns out the local baron is in good with the crime syndicate. And I do mean the crime syndicate. So they show up and burn our house down and murder us all. Thing is, we're a dragon, so we survived that particular incident. So we're kind of trying to find our friends, but we immediately run into the roughs again, the two unicorns. They try to kill us again, which triggers another dragon transformation. And that leads to them trying to sell us to the king, which leads to us fleeing from them. And basically, each sequence, I'm not going to go each step, but we just keep trying to get away from those two unicorns over and over and over and over again until they finally capture us. We agree to do something for them in order to get them out from under us. And then we succeed at that, but they decide to renege on that deal and kill us. So we kill them. Ugh. Now, with them finally out from over us, the main party member, which is Gar, has decided he wants to take us to this place called Angel Tower to learn more about the dragons in the east. So, okay, and that's our current story arc. The unicorns are the most evil and arguably, like, major villains of the entire game, yes. I was going to do something. Oh, right. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Mikba, we'll talk about later. Mikba is kind of the Palpatine of this setting in a way. That's not really a good analogy. What's a good analogy? Mikba is kind of like Melkor from Lord of the Rings. I think that's a good analogy. The big obvious threat, that's Sauron, right? That's the unicorns. But the actual problem here is Mikba. And again, we'll talk about that later. Because there's some cool stuff about that. Actually, hang on. Sorry, there's one last thing I want to do. Yep, so boosts your power and your agility by 1, reduces your HP and your AP, which is whatever. Now, the thing about that accuracy, and this is the thing I couldn't get anything to tell, I can't tell if that's raising her accuracy per level, or if it's like a temporary boost to her accuracy, which only stays as long as she's under Delonzo. I'm not sure how that works. Because if it's only a temporary boost, that's nowhere near as good as I think it is. We're still going to stick with it for now, because agility and strength is nice. Whatever. Sell weapons. All this crap. Get at least a little bit of money back. Because we have been taking it in the pants money-wise for a while now to get to Delonzo. Okay, let's do one of the worst parts of the game. Yeah, you see the logic, right? Like, if it's a temporary boost, then it would actually be better to put her, for leveling purposes, under someone with better stats. And then when you start to use her for real stuff, you switch to Delonzo for the buff. But, whatever. I'm gonna laugh if I unlock Delonzo for nothing. This here's the shipyard. Except right now we don't have a ship. Huh? Fishing for sardines to give to cats? You kidding? They're for my dinner. But those poor cats. Did you know the Porters Guild carries machines from here in Rapala all around the world? One in charge here is the Guildmaster's daughter, Shadis. Oh yeah, if you want to know about the small details, ask Bade, the bookkeeper. Say a bunch of monsters showed up at the lighthouse and turned off the light. That's why the ship hadn't come back. Quick side note. Yeah, Bade sucks. Quick side note. I do like the idea of an entire industry being sprung up around effectively salvaging. You know, procuring the salvage, repairing the salvage, understanding how to use the salvage, and then distributing the salvage, right? Like, there's a whole industry here built off of the technology and machines that have been coming across the sea from the Black Ship. And it's even something that's being done on purpose by the person on the other side of the sea, so that's even cooler. So, yeah, no, that's actually some good world building. I like that. It's something that's hinted at pretty early on, because very early on, remember, I brought this up, too. You know, typical fantasy setting, but there were people mining Chrism with excavators, and there's, like, a really crude train. You know, like, there was all kinds of little hints that there's this high technology. But at the same time, it's not well distributed. These people haven't invented much of anything, really. Only people like Momo and Momo's dad were even trying to do that. Most people are just using what they have. So I'd love to turn on the light, but what about the monsters? There's monsters there! Frickin' monsters. So... But Zig, no one's decided anything yet. Understand, Bade? When people talk about real men, they mean people like Zig here. So here's all you need to know about Zig in one sentence. Think Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Here's how it works, see? Shadis needs someone who can get things done, like me. With big muscles. Oomph. Machines left out near the ocean get rusty real quick, so you gotta take good care of them. I wonder what's up with the ship. When will it come back? Channels around here are pretty complicated. Well, we use the lighthouse and buoys to guide ships. Lighthouse is up this way, but only guild personnel can go past here. Besides, you wouldn't want to go anyway with all the monsters. Get out of my way! Or we just kill them. It is a banger of a soundtrack here for FF9, I agree. Cat. I knew it, Eternus. I thought I'd be able to get some work when the ship came back, so I came to meet the Guildmaster, Sinkar. What? I don't care what you say. I won't do it. Maybe I should try going around the volcano down south. Usually I can get a ride east on the ship, but... all these bums come looking for work and just stay here. Don't they got anything better to do? No. Guildmaster's in charge of all the traffic coming and going around this area. Rum's the only drink that's fit for a sailor. Man, I love this smell. Looking for the Guildmaster? Sinkar's having lunch. Sinkar's the Guildmaster, see? But lately he's been letting his daughter do most of the work. I came all this way thinking I could buy some machines. Just my luck, the boat's not coming back. A run-down pub in a port town. A man sitting alone in a corner, nursing his drink. Am I hip or what? You want to use the ship? My daughter's in charge of that. You'll have to talk to her about it. Thanks for that completely waste of time. Oh, well. Guess I'm stuck here till the ship comes back. A lot of cats here, too. Which makes sense. You want cats in a harbor. Yeah, a lot of mice, too. That's why you want the cats. A lot of bugs. I don't know what you want for that. Besides, Sinkar has already given Zig his seal of approval.
That may be true, but as the person in charge of the guild finances...
Don't you worry, Bade. Between Shadis and me, the guild will be in good hands. Right, Shadis? Don't be shy, Shadis. We'll make a great team, you and me. So that's that. See you, Bade. And of course, Bade's a bombshell. Or not Bade, sorry, Shadis is a bombshell. This game's only available on the PS1 and the PSP, last I checked. If you want to know about the ship, you'll need to talk to Miss Shadis there. People keep asking me about the ship. But the ship's not coming back, understand? It'd give me such a headache.
Shadis?
I don't know, Pillager Snow. Damn. See, I did a brief look earlier into the same thing, Legnair, and I found the same problem. I was hoping someone knew better than me.
Just because you're not feeling good doesn't mean you can act like that in front of customers.
Seriously, she's in a tank top with, what do they call them? The booty shorts or whatever? And she has approximately, like, the length of a Subway sub for a waist. Just... This is an inhuman creature. Anyways, whose fault do you think that is? You, doofus. You probably don't care if I get married to someone like Sig anyways, do you? Ugh.
I'm so sorry. She seems a little upset right now. Anyways, as she said, the ship's not back yet, so we can't sell you a ride right now.
Who's Shadis? She's the only daughter of the Guildmaster. Oh yeah, that's a good point. She's also probably ripped, because she's a frickin' dock worker. I've only done that a little bit, but man, that's some work. She's been put in charge of the ship by him. Anything else I can tell you about? Yeah, who's Zig? Zig's the best sailor around these parts. Guildmaster's pretty taken with him, and he's planning on marrying Shadis. The Guildmaster wants Shadis to follow in his footsteps, but it's hard for her to get the men to respect her, being a woman and all. Looks like he wants to marry her off soon. Right. I've been a friend of Shadis's since we were kids. Now I work as the guild bookkeeper. Anything else I can tell you? The guild controls all the shipping around here, as well as the sea lanes and the roads. Mostly we move machines around. I see. Well, you'll have to talk to Shadis again, after the ship is returned. Sure. Sorry about that back there. I was just a little frustrated. So many things happening at once. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ship now. If you're in a hurry, you can go ask my father if he'll let you use the road. We are technically not in a hurry at this point. Like, lore-wise, we have no ticking clock that we know of. Now, Spoilers, we do have a ticking clock, but it's not that urgent, so, eh. Well, you want to use the road instead of the ship? Nah, there's a problem with that, too. You know that volcano, Mount Zublo? It erupted a little while ago, and the lava's blocked off the road. So, if you want to go east, there's no choice. You'll have to wait till the ship comes back. I won't stop you if you want to go to the volcano, but you won't be able to get past it. Yeah, that volcano, this whole section of the game sucks. I'm sorry, I know I keep saying that. But this is just a weird padding section of weird and awful. Oh yeah, also, just for you, Bransford. Behold! He's even posing, he's like... So if we did everything correctly, we should be in camp? Okay, good. You mean after we came all this way, there's no boat? We can't use the road either. I guess we're stuck here then. Maybe if we fix the lighthouse, the boat will be able to get here. I don't think the guild will let anyone near it, no matter how good they may be with machines. Well, I guess we're stuck here. Nina's like, wait, I've got an idea. Let's play matchmaker. Nina, go to your room. You are grounded, Nina. What does that have... Do you think Shadis likes Bade? Well, yes, but what does that have to do with anything? And Bade's in love with Shadis, right? But he's too shy to tell her. I know. I'll go talk to Bade and tell him what he needs to tell her. I mean, if he doesn't do anything, it's not fair to Shadis, is it? Nina. And unlike the romance arc in BoF 2, between Tigga and Claris and Kat, which worked really, really well, this... You know, honestly, I probably wouldn't mind this as much if not for the gameplay elements of what we're about to do. Like, I honestly wonder how bad this is from a purely narrative perspective. Because all I remember is the gameplay. I'm going to go talk to Bade and tell him what he needs to do. I like Momo's reaction. You just wait and see, Iggy. Before long, I'll have it all. The guild, Shadis. How could they resist a first-rate guy like me? What you can do without the ship? Tell me about Bade. Bade? Oh, we've been friends since we were kids. I don't want to talk about that bonehead now, okay? Well, tell me about Zig, then. That bozo? Well, my father seems to like him. He's a pretty good sailor, but that's about it. Yeah, we're good. Say, Bade, you're in love with Shadis, aren't you? What are you talking about? Don't be so embarrassed. I'm sure Shadis likes you too. Wait just a minute. Why don't we talk about this somewhere else? What are you talking about? Of course I like Shadow. She's my friend, but... What? Pose? I can't do that. I mean, I'm nothing. She needs someone strong and reliable to help her run the guild. So then all you need to do is get strong. I don't know. I think that's easier said than done. Look at me. Look at me. No problem. We'll do a dumb minigame. A dumb minigame? Are you sure that's a good thing to put into this game? That's right. It looks like we won't be going anywhere until the boat comes. So we'll just pad out the content for no good reason. I remind you, the only reason we're doing any of this is so we can gain access to the lighthouse. Not him, not her, us. We need to get to the lighthouse so we can fix the problem. And so we are training Bade so he can actually marry Shadis so they can give us permission to go to the freaking lighthouse. I'm going back to work. Did I say something wrong, maybe? No. It may take him some time to face the truth. The animations here are just perfect, really. Just take it in for a moment. Just soak it in. Bade, what's the matter? Zig's going to fix the lighthouse. If Zig manages to defeat the monsters and repair the lighthouse, there'll be no denying he's the strongest man around and the best choice for Guildmaster. And that means Zig will marry Shadis. As if she has no say in this? Please. I want you to train me. I can't just give up. Not without trying. Okay, so he gives us 1,000 money. I've never used a sword before. You'll have to get me some equipment. Here's some money. Ironically, despite his request for not giving him something too heavy, a claymore is pretty much perfect for him. Have you ever wielded a claymore in real life? Because I have. And also a fake claymore, but we want to talk about that. I'm still pissed about that. Oh, that was right, that was right. Oh my god, Dark Cobra. I don't even see the claymore. You lied to me, walk through. Now that's interesting. I didn't even know his stats had a stat cap per session. Yeah. Thanks for waiting. No one should bother us here. So you go ahead and get and that. And that's all you get. Have fun. You know, this wouldn't be so bad if he didn't have to win this upcoming fight. Like, imagine if you winning gets you some optional thing, but losing progresses the plot, right? But no, he's got to win. Probably about 55-ish. Good night, Crazy Norse. Here's how it works. First of all, to raise my defense, attack me when I'm defending, like this. My defense will go up according to the number of times I'm attacked. Since I don't have that many HP to begin with, I'll be defending a lot, so be sure to go after me then, okay? If I attack and hit, my power will go up to a max of 6 times per round. I'll always go after the person with the lowest defense. Based on how much damage I take, my maximum HP will go up. I can heal during a fight, so try to make the fight last as long as possible. That's the best way to make me stronger, faster. Training session will end when the remaining turns meter on the screen reaches 0, or all of you or I are knocked out. Ugh. By the way, we have cheats for this. I hesitate to pull out cheats for something like this, but I'm just pointing it out. Yeah, this might not even count as a cheat flag, to be completely honest with you, because this is just pure time waste. Like, there's nothing difficult about this. This is just time consuming. What do you think, Sabacom? Because you and Ross are kind of the majority shareholders here, so... We're all going to the Gold Saucer. We're going to the Gold Saucer. That doesn't quite fit. Pretty close. Over here. It's okay, Eva doesn't like the Gold Saucer either, Yura. She hates it with violent passion, just like she hates FF14 in general, because it's the worst game ever made. I mean, it's no, you know, wow. I don't think you can go on a date with anybody in FF14. Oh, whoops. That's all for tonight, then. Whoops. What do we get? That's not terrible, actually. Could be worse. I've got to get stronger so I can get to the lighthouse and repair it before Zig. I'll see you again tomorrow night. Yeah. Round 2. I should mention Evo is still in ARR. So she's not even at the part where the game has begun to start getting good. Momo just freaking out up there. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I was actually just about to do that, Bob Augstein. So let's do... Wait, really, Gavator? Really? How much HP does Zig have? Apparently we need to do 250 damage to Zig in one hit. I got it right here. Let's try that, because screw this. Yeah, we'll just do a save. We're gonna change our formation again. There we go. Because 250 damage is hard to do in a single attack. But we have the combo ability. So let's save right here. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. What? What do you mean you're going to the lighthouse, Bade? It's Zig here who's going, see? So just butt out, babe. We do not, Gavator, no. That's right. I'm the strongest, so it's me who's going to the lighthouse. Got a problem with that? You'll have to fight me. You wanna go? You'll have to beat Zig, see? Well, let's see how this goes. Here to decide who goes to the lighthouse to fix it. Bade or the boss? Listen up, this is a duel, see? Don't you be trying nothing, okay? Just stay there and watch. Sure. We could probably get away with helping Bade in secret, right? We're trying to, Evo. Trying. So we'll just kind of chill here for a minute. Okay, okay. Let's train him a little bit better, shall we? He's got to have at least a little bit of HP to live until we can help him, I think. He did get crit, but man. Wow. Why is Ryu back in front? Oh, whatever. She does have Protect. Yeah, I know, Subcom. Super combo. I have decided that this is not going to qualify as a cheat flag. We are going to cheat this. I do not feel like spending the time doing this legitimately. It is a complete waste of time, and there's nothing going on here. I could do it, I know how to do it, I have the equipment and resource to do it. We're going to just do it and move on. Triple negatives, moving on. Yeah, this is not hard by any measure. It is pure time consuming. And we're done. I won. Oh no, boss. I don't believe it. How could big old Zig here lose to Bade? Oh, Bade. Are you alright? Look at you. You're all beat up.
If it hadn't been for all your help, I wouldn't have been able to beat Zig. If you hadn't convinced me to fight Zig, Nina, then I guess I would have stayed the same old Bade, a 98-pound weakling.
My arm weighs 98 pounds.
Shadis, I want to help you. Let's take care of the guild together.
Boss. Did you hear that? Boss, wake up, boss.
Thank you so very much. I don't know what'll happen next, but Shadis and I will work everything out somehow. Together. She will continue to have no say in any of this.
What's really frustrating is like... Damn it, Euro. I think if this wasn't MSQ, I wouldn't rate it as harshly. You know, if this wasn't mandatory. Because this being mandatory just makes it irritating. It's a neat little minigame, and I do like how much effort and work is put into it. It is rather time-consuming. Now we're doing the lighthouse. I think you are correct, Ross. Which is why I'm jotting down some thoughts here really quick. Yeah, no, the plot arguably hasn't even started yet, which is just a weird thing to think about, but whatever. To the lighthouse. Do we have Momo in the party? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. How can I lose with a body like this? Oh well, I'm a man, I can take it.
You tell him, you're so tough.
Take that.
Thank you. I have a feeling Beta and I will get along great together. Oh, hello. Thank you so much for everything. These injuries? Well, I'm not used to fighting, see, so... Ow. I won't be going to the lighthouse. Could you go instead, please? Like...
I mean, that sounds like it's already vetoed, Czar. Especially since it's a horror game. Like, horror games are kind of auto-vetoed, unless there are exceptions. And those exceptions are all pretty much already covered. Yes, we can go to the lighthouse. Let's go! Let's go to the lighthouse! We're not even done with the irritation yet, too. That's the best part. So now we have to do the lighthouse. God damn it. Let me by. Let me by, or I will kill you. Thank you. Well, do it, Evo. Let's hear it. I love it. 2 steps. 2 steps. Hope you like the sleep status effect, by the way. Yeah, the McNeils are still pissed. I don't know why. What the heck is Battle Brothers? Yeah, by the way, fun fact, Momo actually hits hard when she hits. That's what I have to say about your barrels. Oomph. And again I say, oomph. Momo's got decent agility too, so that's always nice. Unfortunately, all these enemies give terrible experience. Which is a shame, because we've got all three of these mastered to someone I actually want them to be mastered to. So for once, I want all the experience I can get. Yes, the moment we get there, it will be funded, Europe. Trust me. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Battle Brothers. What the heck is this? Battle Brothers, where everyone dies in miserable, screaming agony. Sorry. I've never even heard of this. This came out a few years ago, too. Reminds me a little bit of, oh, what's that one game? The Viking one, whose name I can't think of. All of a sudden... that's a good question, Ross. If you'll remember, that's still something that's being debated. The problem is, we're only going to play one version. Because they're not different enough to really qualify for a second playthrough. It is a remaster, after all, not a remake. The most likely thing is I'm probably going to go with the Switch version. Because, you know, it's going to be a little bit easier to stream. And it's going to be a little bit easier on the eyes. So you're on Duck Coburn. But the remaster isn't necessarily going to score better, because the remaster comes with its own new negatives, too. So I don't know. Leaning towards the remaster at the moment. That's agility, isn't it? Yep, raises agility. I should start using those on me. Raise AP, we will also use that on me. Raise defense, me. Raise max HP, me. Pico's not gonna need it, honestly. It's not a bad idea, Salvacom. Just show off the intro and then be like, alright, now to play the other version. I was going to say, Ryu has solo battles, and that alone is a good reason to it. Also, he's pretty much always the mandatory party member. It's the same thing with Dragon Quest. There's all these stat ups you get in Dragon Quest, and there's no reason to ever use them on anyone other than the main character. That always kind of bothered me a little bit. Huh. Yeah, that is it. What do you know? I thought this didn't play for a while. This is my favorite song in Breath of Fire 3. Well, my second favorite song in Breath of Fire 3. Oh wow, we can run out of Flame Chrism for this? I don't think I knew that. Remember, I never got this far without a walkthrough. Yeah. Yeah. Pico has now officially surpassed Ryu in HP, by the way. We don't really have any weapons for Pico yet, no. We got the one that we bought earlier, and that's it. Yeah, it's not much, but he's already at the point where he's regenning 6 health per round. That's nothing to sneeze at, especially since it's free and automatic. Banner Saga, that's the one, thank you. Yeah, Pico's getting there in damage. I actually really thought about putting him under Bunyan at first to really boost his strength. I might actually do at some point anyways. But yeah, AP is nice and, well, or not AP. HP. Again, he's already my highest HP character. Like, he's level 8 or 9. 8. He is level 8. God. Ridiculous. Why are there random encounters in a puzzle area? I know I've done a circle. I don't have a map, and I don't really have a good guide, so I'm just kind of making it up as I go here. Why, Falkenstein? I mean, not that I'm saying I won't, but, like, why? I don't have anything else to put on Ryu at the moment. I think. Yep, here's the Chrism. So now we save. Right here. Because I'm not putting up with that crap. Or maybe we'll save when we get to wherever the boiler is, which I haven't even found yet. That's a good point, but focus time. Moving along. Okay. No, that's a valid point. Especially since he's doing so much of our damage right now, it's a good idea to switch him around. Okay. Put that in the pool. And go here, Pico. Midas Stone. Have my... Why are you stealing my bed? Why is there a dinosaur stealing my bed?
Touch.
No! Don't make me a zombie!
I touched you.
I will now eat your brains!
Zombie.
Oh wait, are you a zombie too?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're both zombies. We're a zombie. Here, could you do me a favor?
What?
Could you say, good night, stream?
Good night, dream.
Thank you. Tomorrow, at roughly 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will go ahead and continue with the lighthouse. See y'all.
A lighthouse?
Yeah, we have to defeat the lighthouse.
Why?
That's a good point. Should we fix it instead?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tomorrow we'll fix the lighthouse. What else should we do? Should we clean it?
Yeah.
Should we heal it? Should we use it so we can go out on the ocean?
A little bit.
Okay, only a little bit.